Well, another cruise company has announced a vaccine mandate, and like the ones that have come before it, there doesn't seem to be any exceptions to the rules. Let's talk about it. Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the Cruise News Show. I'm your host Tony, here with the latest cruise news updates. Crystal Cruises announces a vaccine mandate. All passengers looking to sail with Crystal Cruises must be fully vaccinated before they're sailing. And by fully vaccinated, that's 2 doses. Right now, the vaccines out there require 2 doses. I would assume that if there comes a time where there's a single dose vaccine, that would probably qualify, but that doesn't exist right now. So it's a 2-dose requirement before you can go cruising, and you have to have completed those doses 14 days prior to sailing. Crystal is a company that covers several categories in the cruise space. They have ocean cruises, they have river cruises, they have super yacht cruises, they also have expedition cruising. This rule applies to all of them. It begs the question, are there any exemptions? They have a very extensive frequently asked questions section on their website. I will link that in the description. Some of the highlights from the FAQ: what happens if I can't get vaccinated before my cruise? What am I supposed to do? Well, currently you have to make a decision at least 60 days prior to your Crystal cruise. If you don't think you're going to get vaccinated within 60 days, you can move your cruise to a future date, or you can request a full refund. It does seem that if you are inside that 60 days, some of the terms of the contract may kick in, could be a penalty, but very clearly they lay out that if it's 60 days before your cruise, you can change that cruise, you can get a refund. Of course, a popular question in the vaccine conversation is, well, what if I can't get the vaccine for medical reasons, or I can't get it because of religious reasons? If you're not gonna get the vaccine for that purpose, what does Crystal say in that case? They say, well, right now, sorry, everyone has to be vaccinated to go on a Crystal cruise, and I don't see any exceptions. Another question then, passengers who are under the age of 18 who can't get the vaccine, will they be allowed on Crystal cruises? Nope. Again, seemingly no exceptions right now. Everybody has to be vaccinated from a passenger perspective to get on the cruise ship. Of course, another important question in this vaccine conversation, okay, I hear you, the passengers have to be vaccinated. What about the crew? It seems like Crystal is following in the line of Saga Cruises. Their desire is that their crew be vaccinated, but it does not seem like this is the mandate. This is what the Crystal website says in reference to crew members. Crew members will be expected to be fully inoculated with a COVID-19 vaccine, both doses if recommended by manufacturer, as soon as it is an available option in their home countries. When vaccines are widely available, they will be a requirement of employment at least 14 days prior to service. So reading that, to me in the beginning, it does not seem like there is a mandate for the crew to have a vaccine, but a strong desire based on when those vaccines are available in the country that the crew member is coming from. So you could end up with a scenario where you've got all your passengers vaccinated, but all of your crew is not vaccinated. That brings up some interesting challenges. Here's the whole thing to remember about the vaccine. The purpose of the vaccine is to keep you from getting fatally sick with COVID-19. You can still catch the virus, but the virus should not manifest into the disease COVID-19. Right now, they believe you can still give that virus out. It's an interesting scenario because you could end up on a cruise ship where you as a passenger could still be passing the virus. You would be passing it to other vaccinated passengers. So therefore, the idea is that the other passengers won't get sick, but you could pass it to a crew member that could possibly get sick. Of course, the conversation always comes up, if I'm vaccinated, why do I have to wear a mask? Mask and vaccines don't serve the same purpose when it comes to the coronavirus. Masks are about reducing the amount of virus that is spread from one person to another. Again, the vaccine is to keep you from getting the disease COVID-19, getting sick. So on a vaccinated cruise ship, why will there be a mask requirement? Because people can still pass the virus, and the mask is for the passing of the virus. And look, obviously we can debate transmissibility and all of these things, but the people that are making the rules, that's the game they're playing. So if we want to be a part of that cruise life, we have to play the game that the rule makers are making. So you could have vaccinated passengers possibly passing the virus to unvaccinated crew members. And then on top of that, what if you go to a foreign port where they're not vaccinated? That's a whole nother scenario. That's a whole nother challenge that cruising faces going forward. So Crystal, certainly the largest cruise company with a vaccine mandate at this point, joining other cruise companies, Saga Cruises, America Steamboat Company, Victory Cruise Lines with a vaccine mandate. We still wait to see whether any of the bigger cruise lines, Norwegian, Carnival, Disney, MSC, will they have their own vaccine mandate? And if so, will they have an exception? Because kids, that's a big outlier. I can't imagine any of the family-friendly cruise lines not coming up with a plan to cruise that includes kids. The question for the comments is this: do you think that a vaccine mandate will be true for all cruise lines? Do you think that every cruise line will have a vaccine mandate before cruising starts back up again? Leave a comment below. Thanks so much for checking out the show today. I hope you enjoyed it. Show your support by hitting the like button. You got to check out this video. I mean, another question that a lot of cruisers have: will cruising still be fun with all of these health protocols? I covered it with a special guest. Make sure you check that out. This is Tony with Lido Loca, and until the next time, we'll see you on the Lido. Bye.